for a good while. I'm all COVID with the beard and everything, so I apologize in advance for that appearance. But yeah, I'm out here enjoying some coffee, and it's about 45 degrees Saturday afternoon. This is December, I think we're December 12th or 13th or something like that. And we're in the Los Padres National Forest in our cabin here, and it is just glorious. We've been here since August. We moved to California then from Florida, as most of you know, and today I just thought we'd walk around the property a little bit and I could show you some cool stuff, see if we spot any animals. There's a bunch of there's a bunch of great wildlife around here. Personally, we've seen, of course, we've seen deer and really big gray squirrels and what else? Birds, all kinds of beautiful birds. And then there's the big cats too. We've got this big 12-point buck that chills in the area. We saw him on Thanksgiving. We put a video up about that, and with him, he's just beautiful. And then we found some bear scat caught about a month ago. I haven't seen any bears yet, but they're around, black bears. And the big cats are the things that have kind of wandered into the area lately. About a month ago, we saw a bobcat a couple times walk through the yard, and there is a huge mountain lion in the neighborhood now. Snatched up somebody's dog. Guy was walking his dog on a trail, and he felt something brush by him, and a mountain lion just ran by, stole the dog, and took it into the woods. So we are living among the nature, and it's kind of awesome. So yeah, this is the view from up here. We're really super high up in the cabin itself. So that's cool. Let's take you down here. I'm gonna spin this around. Can I spin it around? I don't know if I can spin this around. Can we do that? I don't think we can. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go up this pathway here into the backyard. Just kind of take you with me here. We kind of prep the backyard here for winter. Fire pit and then lawn chairs and stuff like that. But we have this little fenced-in area here that it's just nice to sit back here. You don't have to really worry about any of the critters getting in and spoiling your day. But this is beautiful to just sit. That's a fire pit there. It's just beautiful to sit back here and look up into the woods. There's literally no one around us up the back of the mountain. That is just straight up there. We'll take a little walk back there. And this is I love this. This is a little water feature here, and this is where all the forest friends come to play here. The morning it's really super active with birds and all kinds of stuff, so pretty cool. That's up the backyard. We'll go up there and take a look and show you around the woods a little bit. And it gets, we're all prepped with kindling and all kinds of wood for the fire. We heat exclusively with the stove, wood stove, you know. So it's all wood all day. So this is interesting. So the place is covered with look at that. It's little acorns, right? Little oak trees everywhere, and holly bushes. That's a little holly bush there. They're all over the place. The acorns are a main food staple for all kinds of birds and squirrels. And oh, I gotta show you this. Look at the mountain across the way. So that's the cabin there. It's 2 floors, right? That's the master bedroom up there. Anyways, and what we found out is that it's also, the acorns were also a main food staple of the ancients and the indigenous that lived here, mainly the Chumash people. They lived here up to 10,000 years ago. But we've found a lot, and we'll show this to you later on as we load more videos. But we found a lot of evidence of Stone Age man here. Lots of Stone Age tools laying around, and so we estimate one of the Stone Age pieces, a little piece of iconography. They call it an effigy. It's a little carving, an art carving of a woolly mammoth. And the last mammoths were here in California, estimated about 14,000 years ago. So they didn't have any photos to reference. So it would have been from sight, you know. And so that Stone Age man or woman carved that piece and had eyes on a woolly mammoth. So we figure that's at least, like I said, 14,000 years ago. This place was logged out pretty good in the turn of the century. And it's just growing again. It is, I don't know if you can see how steep this is by the camera, but it is super steep. And the air is really thin up here, so I know it sounds like I'm horribly out of shape. I'm not as bad as I sound. And it's chilly. It's about 45 degrees today. Woo! Here we go. But yeah, it's quite a climb. This is this gorgeous, I call this kind of the grandfather tree here. It's this big oak. This branch was pulled down, and at one point when it was a sapling, I'm sure it was tethered to the ground, and the native people would mark trails that way by bending down tree branches, and you'll see those through the forest as you go. I mean, millions of people lived up and down California, and the mountains, the coast, and everything before it was settled as a civilized, quote unquote, area. But I love to come up here and sit in this tree and just contemplate and relax and take everything in. Just kind of gather yourself again, and it's being here has been really super good for the soul. I won't get into what I do for a living right now, but it's essentially I run my own business, and it's 35 years, and it can be very stressful at times, and it has been non-stop for quite a while. And being up here, I've just been able to not only work, but kind of take that time to reconnect with nature, and I don't know, I hate to use the term find myself because that it sounds so new agey, but we really have. We've really been able to kind of get back to us and reconnect with the world around us and everything in a way that we haven't been able to since, oh gosh, I say it all the time, since I was a kid, since I was in high school, I haven't felt this way. So let's go on up a little bit further here. Fallen trees, we've been taking some of those apart, using it for firewood as well, which is awesome. Now, I'll show you. Okay, just as I was about to tell you about some of the stuff here. So, this mountain is made of quartz rock. You know, it's everywhere throughout here, and the ancient people used that quartz for tools, weapons, iconography, art pieces that they would carve. You know, everyone's familiar with traditional, you know, tips, like arrow tips and spear tips and things like that, but these are just so delicate and so different. Like I said, I really believe that these are older than the Chumash Indian points and tips that we would find around here, because those are much more honed, much more sophisticated carvings and pieces that were created. But as you look around on the ground here, and they're big as day because they're white. When the rain washes some of the dirt and dust away, they'll reveal themselves. There's literally three little pieces of quartz here that I'm going to pick them up and see if they were carved or worked into anything interesting. So let's take a look. I'm going to set this coffee down. Coffee is good. All right, here we go. Nice little gopher hole. Whoops. So right here, all right, so this is quartz crystal. Whoa, where are we at here? Let's see if we can, there we go. Bring it in. And this one doesn't seem to be fashioned into anything particular by first blush. It's relatively sharp edges, but nothing that looks to be worked. There's another piece here. Nothing. And then there's one more. Oh, there's another one right there. Here we go. Yeah, these are just broken off bits of quartz here. Nothing honed into a point or a tool. Let's see here. Two more over here. Now this one, this is interesting. It feels smooth, not sharp, and that's not a natural occurrence, right? That means it was worked and honed by human hands. So maybe a little bird effigy. I'm going to put that in my pocket, clean that up, and take a look at home. And then this is just crumble. See, it's just crumbling in my hand. That's not a worked piece, but they're super obvious when you do find them. And this was a game trail here that kind of runs up through our backyard, and it's probably been a game trail for thousands of years. You got deer and quail coming down through here every day. So you find these little arrow, well, we weren't really arrow tips. They were more, here we go. There's a bunch here. Let's see what we got. This is cool. And I don't know how this is coming across, but yeah, so here's a good example. This probably would have been connected to a piece of wood, right? Wrapped with sinew. as a little bit of maybe a hammering device or something. Not a real good example, but it does. I know you guys can't probably see that, but it does have a worked edge that's real sharp right there. And then the rest of it is smooth. So it could have been a little cutting tool. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, the tips and the points, I think they were really used for small game because they're super tiny, right? Like that. There's just a piece that's been chipped off, super sharp at the top, and I would imagine they just kind of affixed that to to a little spit spear or little arrow type thing or whatever. But I mean, it's littered with those everywhere here. Tiny little worked pieces of quartz. This is a non-worked piece. You can tell the difference right away. And there's some deer scat right there. So yeah, we do have some beautiful deer here down there that's a valley below us. See, I've got this big orange whistle on because come across something. We haven't yet been out here and come across anything scary like a bear or anything like that, or a big cat. But safety first, right? And at least a whistle would give them a little scare, a little start if you see them, and they can go about their way and we go about ours. Let's take another look around back of us. That's the mountain across the way. Oh, there we go. Ooh. And you see those snow clouds coming in. Yeah, the temperature is dropping. It's probably 35 now. So we're definitely going to get snow tonight. There is no question about it. We are ready. Can't wait. It's just beautiful. It snowed up here one time already since we were here. And it is fantastic. But we're on the mountain. And you're not leaving the mountain when it snows. We've got a Jeep, we've got four-wheel drive and all that, and I'm telling you what, it just doesn't matter. You're here. You're gonna love this. You can hear it. The altitude and the incline, you can hear it in my breathing. It's crazy. Take a look. So more down trees, but we're going to the very top of the first plateau of this mountain behind our house. Ooh. Look at this. It's just fantastic. Again, another place I just walk up here and just sit and look down and relax. I don't know if y'all can see that. Just amazing. Yeah. Friends, this is our paradise. I'll show you. I don't know if the depth shows or not, but we're up here, bro. We are up. You see that? These fallen trees are pieces of art among themselves. Just gorgeous pieces of art. Look at that. Just nature. Right? Just beautiful. So, wow. It's always interesting. We come up here and there's always something new to find, something new to see. Take a look here. Look at that. Wow. Take you up here a little bit more. And I've had this habit now of checking out the ground as we go, looking for little pieces. Here we go. Oh, here's a nice one. Yeah. This is what I hear. Oh, here. It's an even better one. Just little tips of broken little tips of quartz. Here's some giant pieces that it's been uncovered by the rain that we had last night. Here we go. Here's a piece right here. See, so this is super smooth, and then this appears to be broken, but you can see that kind of triangle honed shape, right? This would have been a poking or a cutting tool. There's a couple others right here. I want to give you a look at. I'm going to put my coffee right here against this tree. You stay there. Oh, what have we got here? Look at these. Oh, there's some scat. Oh, there's some scat. There's some scat. Holy cow. Yeah, I got to be careful up here. I got to be careful. I'm alone today up here, so just got to keep my eyes open. And this is okay. Yeah. So this is a really good example. That right there is a worked edge. Look at how sharp that is right there. And as you handle these pieces, what I find fascinating is as you handle them, you can feel where they've been smoothed and worked. There's an unnatural notch put in that right there, right? It's all human hands. So it's very possible that this was lashed to like a piece of wood or something, but it's clearly a cutting tool. Wow, this is thousands of years old and it's still so sharp. It's just crazy. I'm going to leave that guy up here. There's another one. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah. Oh wow. It fits in your hand. There's a place for your thumb right here. It's all smooth. It just fits perfectly. And then it's sharper than sharp here. So, probably like a little cutting tool or something. Look at that. Just amazing, right? And this is just, laying around here, they're uncovered by the weather. We were just up here a couple of weeks ago and had pretty much gone through all the pieces. This is an example of what I'm talking about with the Stone Age pieces. So this is a piece of stone that is all smoothed out here. And then there's this worked edge that you could see right here. So this very easily could have been, some sort of a knife tool, put probably, again, lashed onto, a piece of wood or something. I'm going to pull this piece up right here. This looks like a nice big piece. That's nothing there. So again, Stone Age tools. Let's see what we got up here underneath this. Nothing there. And then there's a little piece, I don't know if you can see that right there. There's a little piece of white quartz there, and there's a big chunk up underneath that tree. What we find happens is, as these trees grow, their roots push up things that were in the dirt, a foot, 2-3 feet down. Here's a piece of quartz. It's all smoothed out. Oh, here we go. I'll share this with you. We got, bring you around here. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's the wind coming through the pines, through the valley. Just beautiful. I don't think I'm gonna dig any further for any more. Well, just as I say that, I see a tip here. Wow. Look at this, friends. Look at the edge on that guy. Yeah. Worked piece again. Crazy. There's just so many. I mean, we almost stopped, picking them all up because they're just everywhere. The mountain here is just, it's made of this stuff. And so it's easy to understand that they would have been used as a very sharp tool, cutting tool, weapon, hunting. Fantastic. Oh, wow, look at this. Yeah, this tree always surprises me here. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Just gorgeous. I'm gonna go up a little bit further. There's this game path here. Go up a little bit further here, and I'll give you the view from up here. Holy cow. Look at the size of this piece of quartz here. Oh. And it's clearly not a worked piece. It's sharp edges, sharp edges, sharp edges, nothing smoothed. So that's right out of the ground without being worked. We might be the first humans to touch that piece ever. So that's pretty sick when you think about that. I know, I just can't stop going up further. Let's just go a little further. Oh, wow. Oh, we are up here. I don't think I've ever been up this far before. Ooh. Whoa, it's steep. And I'm doing this with coffee, so. Ooh. There we go, one more step. There's been a little clearing here. Gee whiz. Wow, oh my gosh. Look at that. A little more of a clearing. Right there, I'm just gonna go right there. And that's gonna be it, and we'll work back down because it's getting a little squirrely up here when I don't wanna fall, do something stupid. But you can see where I was headed. There's down the other side of the backbone of this mountain. We're almost at the top of this. Woo! This is amazing. All right, well, let's work back down. It's starting to get dark, and that's when the kitty cats come out. And we don't want any problems with any of those big cats. So I'm gonna have some more coffee, and then we'll go back down. One more view. Ooh. So I'm gonna turn this around. I'm gonna carry it face forward, and that way you guys will be able to see everything there. And I'm sorry it's not gimbaled and everything. We'll get that eventually. But I really just wanted to share this all with you. And I don't know if you can see how steep that is, but you're going to kind of get a little education on it as we go down because, ooh, and it is soft. It's just a bunch of organic matter just covering everything. You can see how See how soft it is everywhere? I mean, it's like 2 foot deep in organic matter. So that's when you start scraping that back. That's when you really start finding some really cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna go down this way here. The way we came up. Let's play it safe, huh? Yeah, look at this sculpture that these trees create when they fall. Just beautiful. You guys catching all this? Look at this. Pines here are amazing. It smells incredible, as you can imagine. Little holly bush. Look at that. Fresh holly for Christmas. Who would have thought? Absolutely love California. Well, been here since August and never want to go anywhere else in my life. I've been slowly harvesting old dry wood off of these fallen trees here for kindling and campfire or wood stove fire fuel. Let's walk you over here to the edge of this gully, this little valley over here. Now, I would imagine at some point there's clear evidence that there was runoff here, and this will be our first winter here, so we'll see if it runs with water in the spring and winter or not. But it's been dry all summer, but that's a valley down below, and we've walked up and down there quite a bit, and I think that's where a lot of my forest friends reside. There's quite a few foxholes and big cat dens and all kinds of stuff like that. Every now and then you'll hear some real chatty birds. Almost they sound panicky. Not the sweet singing, but more panicky birds. And if I hear one, I'll point it out to you, because that is undoubtedly blue Steller's jay, and they are kind of the police force of the forest here. They usually accompany us when we go into the woods, and will just start freaking out when there's maybe something, maybe a large predator in the woods. You'll find them following the big cats through the woods. They'll follow. There you go. That's a Stellar jay right there. They'll follow the big cats as they prowl through the forest. They'll follow in the trees and just go bananas, alerting the rest of the forest to them being to the cat being around. so that's pretty awesome. But we've learned to listen to them when we're in the forest. We hear them freaking out. We know to watch our backs. I don't usually go into the forest alone, but it's midday and I'm feeling pretty precocious. So, all right, we're gonna go back to the backyard here again. Put you back up here on the stick. Boom. Hello. Well, that's that. I think I'll leave you now. Nice little tour of our, it's getting cold. Little tour of our mountain abode. And so, from the beautiful Los Padres National Forest in Southern California. You take care. Have a wonderful day.